lovely ladies of The View say Republicans are too scared to come to the show.
How are they so detached from reality? That's what's insane to me.
Here's my theory, dude. They never actually leave the set. They go inside these boxes and they just stay in there.
It's crazy how detached they are. All right, here it is.
Be respectful, and we ask tough questions. We ask tough questions because we're otherwise speculating.
Right.
So we can
They're acting like if we didn't see when Joe Biden and Kamala were on.
ask. Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say that I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
But
It's
come on.
like Marjorie Taylor Greene says that she finds the Republican men afraid of powerful women. Well, that
Look at
may
her
be
trying to
true of
pretend to
all
agree with
the
Marjorie
political
Taylor Greene.
persuasions. But if they would come on this show and they can explain to us what they're trying to do to this
And
country,
we've had
I'd
some
like to
good ones,
hear
but
it.
like I always think it's helpful when we have like Ted Cruz. I think
This is what gets me so mad too, is the left. So the right's always saying this about the left, and it is genuinely correct. The left does not want to go on shows that challenge them. We see that time and time again. And so the left just gaslights us and says, no, the right also doesn't want to come on our shows because we're so smart. And I'm just like, bro. And people believe them.
That's the worst part. But that's just the people's fault for not going out and looking at different sources. They stay in their own echo chambers. I can only not blame the people for so much.
No.
You think they're just completely brainwashed?
No.
Oh, that sucks. That's even worse.
I don't know.
All right, so the right responded, and they responded in full force.
Oh,
Check this
buddy,
out.
did they? Let's start with Matt Walsh. Let's see his call out. He's so funny.
Okay, I'd love to come on. I'm the one. Pick me. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. Now, it's quite possible, I think, that Joy isn't very familiar with me. I'm sure she doesn't really follow conservative media very much. I assume the other hosts don't. The producers don't. Nobody involved with The View has any idea. Probably don't listen to very many right-wing podcasts. So I thought this is a good opportunity to just sort of introduce myself and make my appeal. And I'm hoping that somebody will show this clip to the powers that be over at The View, show it to Joy Behar. And let me just say that Joy, first of all, I believe you. Okay, I know a lot of conservatives are like, well, you don't really want a Republican on. I think that you do. Because from what I can tell, watching the show every day, and I watch it every day, I'm a big fan. And I have great respect for you and for the other brilliant women of The View. And I know that you're sincere. You would never say something that you don't believe. And that's why I have so much. I'm always talking about how much respect I have for you. My audience will vouch for that. They'll tell you every time I talk about The View, the audience goes, "Oh, there's Matt. There's Matt again, talking about his favorite show."
Literally me.
That he loves and respects so much. It's kind of it's like an inside joke now in the audience. And you and I have disagreements. I'm not going to deny that. But if you have me on the show, it will be a respectful dialogue. And listen, I'll admit you guys are brilliant. I'll probably lose. Okay. Can I admit that? I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to admit it. Just being honest, I don't like my chances. When I watch this show and I watch you guys dealing with the issues, I think, man, they know their stuff. And I'm a little nervous to come on, but geez, I think it would be such a fun dialogue. It's all about the dialogue, That's what I always say. It's just about,
dude, he rambled
it's about the dialogue.
like 3 more minutes.
Fun. Those are the two things that matter to me. And I'm a very warm and positive guy. I'm very
okay. That's enough. But you get the point. He's funny, dude. He's hilarious.
This could be a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be respectful? Because I think he would, but also he's a little rage baity when he makes like the "what is a woman" thing. He can be more. What do you call it? Oh no, he's very respectful. People just don't like the fact that they're being challenged.
I think he'd be respectful and condescending. Respectfully
there
condescending in his
There we go.
Rhetoric.
That is, you hit it perfectly.
That is what he does. That is what Matt Walsh does.
But it's like
he would be in such a way that I don't even think they would catch it, if I'm being honest.
Is it even like condescending if their points are actually dumb? Is it even condescending? You know what I mean?
I think the delivery is what tells a condescending comment a lot. I think yes, I do think it would be. Even if they're dumb points, yes, it would be. Because a respectful way would be like, I do think that's not true. Here's the truth, right? But he would make some sort of snarky comment that's not on the point, but anybody with some level of intelligence would be able to pick at, oh yeah, this dude literally made a joke of him right now.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't catch it. That's what I think. I don't think they'd catch it. It's like the movie.
So what do you think? Will the View have Matt Walsh on? Why or why not?
Absolutely not. I do not think they will.
Why?
I think they know who Matt Walsh is because of his movie.
They
know of his character and his rhetoric.
They would label him far right and say, no, we cannot platform someone like that because, you know, women's rights or something still matters. I don't know.
Classic cop out. Classic cop out. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
You know what's funny is that they screen for that.
They screen for that?
So well, I was trying to like kind of get into
I was playing along because I read the thing.
Oh shoot, I didn't catch that. Okay, let's do it again. And what's funny is that it's funny that you say that because they actually screen for that.
What?
Amala has
I can't act when you make me do it twice, dude.
Amala actually had an experience where they say that they screened for that. Okay, we're not going to watch all of Amala's video. It's pretty much saying the same thing as Matt Walsh.
Okay.
But she actually had an experience where she was going through an interview process to be on The View. Mm-hmm. Check this out.
I once interviewed to be on The View, and you know what? Maybe I didn't make the cut because I wasn't good enough. You know, a big point that they brought up during my back and forth was that I would be the youngest person, I believe, to have been featured on The View. And this conversation happened years ago. Now, I had 2, I believe, interview screenings for this entire process. And I could tell in the questions that they were asking exactly what they were looking for as far as a Republican or right-leaning person on this show. They brought up COVID vaccines and whether or not I'd be comfortable getting one. They spoke about my allegiance or support of Donald Trump. They asked me how I felt about January 6th and whether or not I'd be willing to condemn that entire day and all of the actions of the people there. And then they asked about how amicable I would be about certain points to certain guests, to certain hosts on The View. And essentially what was communicated to me, at least to the best of my knowledge and interpretation, was that they wanted a lukewarm Republican, a lukewarm right-leaning person, somebody who would give a little bit of pushback, but not be too fiery, who wouldn't pound these ladies with facts or try to beat them over the head with their own arguments. That's what they wanted in this interview process. And while the interviewers for The View were extremely nice, like I don't want to denigrate them or bring them down by any means.
They did not.
It was very clear to me that they were trying to get somebody who they could comfortably sort of sit at the table and say, we platform Republicans and right-leaning people, whilst also knowing that this person was not going to get a word in edgewise.
Okay. Well, she said lukewarm Republican. It seems like they wanted a lying Democrat to play as a Republican.
Isn't that who that girl is on the far right of that table?
Yeah, she's supposedly the token Republican, but I've never seen. There's like viral clip actually of her going around saying that if Trump ends the Israel war, she will personally wear a MAGA hat for a day on the show. Have you seen that?
I did see that, and then Sonny was like, "Please don't do that."
I cannot wait.
When she wears it, I doubt she's not going to wear it.
If she, this is how it would go. If she even did do it, which I don't think she will because they won't let her. If she even just put it on, one of those ladies will come up and take it off and throw it away or something like that. I do think that would happen.
Yeah. Or they'd force her to take it off and throw it away in front of camera.
Right.
But that's the thing. The questions that she's putting out there, obviously it's her interpretation, but I wouldn't expect anything less from that interview process. They give them questions to see where they align.
I fully believe her.
I do too. There's no way that they're going to let these folks come on here and grill them with legit questions.
Yeah.
They can't handle it. Anyway, so Amala wasn't the only one. Granted, she's not a registered Republican. Jillian was also another individual, more conservative, also not a registered Republican. But she said the same spiel, right? She deems it very unlikely that The View is going to let anybody of even Jillian's point of view on their platform. And Jillian's not even a Republican, right? And I think Jillian said she attempted.
To go on
she
there?
attempted and they told her no. I think so. In this interview, yeah.
Jillian's so reasonable and I don't want to say malleable. What's the correct word? I do think Jillian genuinely listens to both sides and is more than willing to change her mind. There are very few people in the political space that do that. And Jillian is one of those. And I like that because also Jillian is also not the most well-informed, although over the years she has gotten crazy better. She knows a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
a lot of people. Yeah.
I would love to see her on The View, but
Yeah.
that would never happen. The View doesn't
You know
like.
what, it goes both ways too, because Julia makes this comment too. Like she's tried and tried and tried to get the left on her platform, and nobody wants to do it. Right? Her take was like the closest with Anna and some other folks, but even then, you know her better than me. Is Anna more left or moderate center? leaning?
Anna's like legit left. Yeah, she's
Legit
for sure
left,
left.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not.
So aside from folks
She's
like
not
Anna,
considered
like,
left
she
by
can't get
today's
anybody.
standards, maybe, but she's the left that I remember.
Right. So it goes both ways. Like, okay, sure, you're not going to get any Republicans on your platforms, and you go on other platforms. And if that's the case, if you're so interested in getting the other's opinion, show that side of yourself too. Cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
Final thoughts on The View. I really, it bugs me how they think they have so many mic drop moments and they think they're so right with so little facts and so many things they get wrong. It's insane.
And a whole lot of emotion.
But it's inspiring at the same time. Because if they could do it,
how?
We can do it.
We can do it.
If they can make it, we can make it.
Don't you dare bring up that cult
The
talk
bar
again.
is low.
Yes, the bar is very much low.
Anyways, let's
spin the
move on. Well, what did we get? What would you do?
Oh, we got. What would you do? Yes.
Okay, change it to either, because I don't think we have what would you do?
We're going to do Daydreamer's Choice.
Either Daydreamer's Choice or Cringe Battle. Which one do you want?
We're doing Daydreamer's Choice.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I know last week we said we were going to fix this, but next week we'll fix it. We'll have
for
more.
sure.
For sure.
All right, this one needs a little introduction. This is just how I feel on my day to day, and nobody else can articulate that better than. Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Michael Knowles.
Michael Knowles. What the hell?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Just forget it. I'll just play the clip.
What's her name? What's her name?
I'll just play the clip.
Just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. That's simply it. I just tell the truth.
I'm telling you, dude.
Is crazy.
Bring back the old Kanye.
That's simply it.
Whatever they did to him is just tragic, because this man was a legend.
Well, was that a 2 weeks in a row we got Kanye?
I don't know. We're gonna get canceled for sure, though.
Now I got to put Kanye at the top of your list of inspirations, dude. Never thought.
He is a.
I never would have thought.
He is a word genius. I don't know.